Yeah, yeah. You gotta record it. You either put it on YouTube or Twitch, but I do YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I got hella videos on that bit. Just me playing Madden. Just because we just gotta record it. Yeah, yeah. Me losing and me blowing niggas out. Me coming back. I think my biggest comeback ever. My biggest comeback ever was 35-7.
Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang they make a profit on top. Stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Tampa.
Hey, alert 33.
Baker going to throw this right away. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The Bucs at 9-6 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Mayfield just getting the play off. This is caught by Evans. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry! Hey, alert!
They'll go up the middle with White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Mayfield on 1st down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Down inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. 7-7, our score after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Devin Wade defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Young now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly a 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 36, Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, Mayfield again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here we go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Running right, here's Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Down.
First down, Young. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing, Mayfield.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Young. Left side here to Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here
just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 29, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Xavier Woods with a pick. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he's got this down to the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
And they'll accept that penalty.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Now a carry for Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone over.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Young on third down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Otten brings it in over the middle. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Cade Otten from 19 yards away. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm biting. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only care about what the pay till I say. I do wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. Be not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like put a stack in it. I'm biting. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary Stead. Making moves like I'm hiding in shape. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. How they texting calls. Run me, they making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on the throne, you ain't taking none. You